My name is Casey Castro. I'm the owner of Sydney Yoga Collective based in Bondi, New South Wales. We've been around since 2018 and we offer a service that is a frank approach of yoga to the everyday person. I started my yoga studio because there was a gap in the market for a realistic yoga studio. And after I had my third child, I realized that we can't all be Instagram models. So I started a business where it was more accessible for the everyday person. And I took the plunge after I left my corporate life behind and opened the doors in 2018. Business as usual for us was having a bustling community with people coming to over 30 classes per week on a regular basis, mixture of men and women from the greater Sydney area, not just Bondi Central. And it was a really busy little studio that we had going. Since COVID-19 happened, we went from our bustling studio to zero students allowed in our studio. We had to close our doors, which meant we had to quickly come up with a solution to offer our students. We went from our 30 plus classes, we started live streaming our classes and then moved to an on-demand yoga studio model. That means that for $10 per week, you get unlimited access to all of our classes to do at your leisure and whatever time suits you. We tested the live streaming model and we tried it for 2 weeks, but then what we found was because a lot of other businesses started live streaming and people were doing meetings from home, there was a lot of streaming happening online. The consistency varied greatly between morning, midday and afternoon. So we found that depending on people's internet connections, the live streaming wasn't an effective model for us. So we adapted quickly to that change and moved into the on-demand model. The improvements and the positives to come out of all of this is that we now reach a global market with our classes. So previously where we would only reach people in the Sydney area, we now reach people in countries like the United States, Ireland, New Zealand, and even places as far as Russia. So we've gone from having 30 people in each class to over 200 people watching some of our classes each day, which is pretty fantastic. If I could do it again, I would probably do things a little bit quicker and move and be more adaptable so that I would spend less time deliberating on decisions and just make them and test them, see how they go, and then make changes as needed. My advice to other small businesses looking to adapt and change is just to start. A month ago, we had people in our studio. 2 weeks ago, we were live streaming, and now we do an on-demand model. So the best thing about that is being adaptable, being able to change and make decisions quickly. And if it doesn't work, move on to something that does work. But just start. Tread your own path and don't follow to do something just because another business is doing that. It may not work for you.